How's it going, everyone? College Lefty, and in this video I'm going to be unlocking the 99 overall finest Javier Baez by earning 20 wins in the brand new event. Before we get into the event gameplay, I wanted to play a game of ranked seasons as well, and here we're starting it off with Nolan Ryan. Trying Nolan Ryan out in ranked for the first time. I tried him out in a couple event games, and he seemed to pitch pretty well. We fast forward to the 5th inning as Nolan Ryan's pitching a gem right now. It's kind of a pitcher's duel. Here we get a late base hit with George Brett. I've had a few solid base hits in this game so far, but I've also hit into a few double plays. And here we hit into another one. This guy's got Honus Wagner playing first base. You know he's going to make every play over there. Just not ideal, not really patient with runners on the base paths, not even necessarily in scoring position. Just on the bases in general. That's my 3rd double play in 5 innings so far. Now this opponent is able to take the lead in the top of the 6th. He got a hit with this pitcher and then drove him in there with Trey Turner. So we're down a run. We're looking to respond. Already have 1 out in the bottom of the 6th. 0-2 count to Francisco Lindor. We're able to poke one to the left side. Now we have Mickey Mantle coming up. And Mickey Mantle finally shows up for ranked seasons. You can see my batting average with him, 226. Have not been able to get the timing down with his swing, but hopefully that home run will spark, some type of offense, not only with him, but with the rest of the team, because I've been struggling, and I've talked about that in my most recent videos. So hopefully, playing a game of ranked seasons on Hall of Fame and then hopping into the event, I might play a little bit better. I do want to unlock the Javier Baez, simply because I think we're going to need finest cards for a finest collection potentially, or maybe not. Maybe this year the finest program is kind of like the all-time player program in last year's game featuring Babe Ruth. Who knows? I'm just speculating, but I think finest cards will be very valuable, especially the few flashback finest cards that we have available on the market, like Daniel Vogelbach, Aaron Nola, Lorenzo Cain, Javier Baez. Those cards might fluctuate in price. But anyway, it's a 2-2 game in extra innings. I walked Trey Turner. Wasn't trying to lose the game to Trey Turner. He already had a base hit, that double earlier. But we are able to get out of it. Now we have Jackie Robinson into pinch hit for George Brett. And I went with the drag bunt here. I did not think the opponent would expect it. But he does throw a slider low and inside below the zone. Jackie Robinson beats out the bunt. And then we are going to swing away with Adley Rutschman. Simply trying to get that runner over to third base to drive him in. If we end up hitting into another double play, I would think he would go home with the ball. But just those were kind of some things I was thinking about. Just not really the best offensive performance in that last game. More or less a pitcher's duel. And that's why I decided to go with the bunt there in extra innings. We're also the home team. He did not capitalize on scoring in the top of the 10th. I was just trying to end the game right then and there. We're able to pull a diamond out of some Ballin' Is a Habit packs by completing some team affinities. Now we're going to go ahead and hop into the event gameplay. I'm about 4 or 5 wins away from unlocking the Javier Baez card, and I don't think I'll ever use him. He's going for like 240,000 stubs on the market right now, and I might just sell him for right around that price, depending on how much he's going for once I get him. But I think that's pretty expensive for a middle infielder that doesn't have the greatest contact or power against right-handed pitchers. He's more of a lefty bench bat. But here Mickey Mantle is going deep, and this opponent was 81-18 or something like that in ranked seasons, and they just quit. Just like that. I don't know, but we're able to hit a homer. Doesn't count with Mickey Mantle. Doesn't count towards the parallel XP. Doesn't count towards his average. But that was a solid swing. I'll take that perfect. Now with the next game, Vladimir Guerrero's hitting an inside the park home run on a pitch up above the strike zone. That is probably the most Vlad thing that you can do in that situation. Just tomahawk a fastball or cutter up and inside and end up hitting it for an inside the park homer. Hop into another game. This opponent also had a pretty good ranked record with like 68-28, something like that. But here we're playing at the San Francisco Giants field. We hit a perfect double the opposite way. Not the greatest offensive performance here in this game either. A couple base knocks. I was swinging late pretty consistently facing Edward Cabrera. I don't know if it's part of the Major League stadiums. I just felt like my timing was off. And it was inconsistent throughout most of the video. Here we square up a sinker, 97 miles per hour, inside on the hands. later side of good, but that's going to be a double. Wander Franco kind of glitches out there. He's running back to first. He's running back to second, and he's in there. We weren't able to capitalize on scoring Wander Franco, but we are able to at least get the last out here. Didn't give up a hit in this game. Didn't really throw that many strikes either. I was pitching way outside the strike zone. Didn't want to lose that last game. If we win this one here, we are able to unlock Javier Baez at 20 wins. We're already in the top of the fourth. It's extra innings. Adley Rutschman is manufacturing the runner over to third base. Now we have Chipper Jones up. He walked Vladimir Guerrero Jr., and Chipper Jones is turning on this one. Smacks it for a 3-run shot. Wasn't necessarily all over it with the PCI, but I felt like I swung early enough to barely get the bat out in front of the ball there, and we're able to go deep. Very next batter, Mookie Betts, he's going deep with the perfect. I want to see how far this one went. This one is blasted into the cornfields out there. I'm going to go ahead and replay it just to see the distance. Great no doubt animation from Mookie Betts. Love this card. I just wish we got more endgame big name legends in the collection program, but who knows? Maybe that would lead to something better later on in the year. Maybe some 7th inning bosses. Maybe a finest legend. I don't know how that would work. Maybe a finest Mike Trout. Maybe a player of the month Fernando Tatis. Different things that I've been thinking about as of lately. But we were able to get the 20th win in this event, unlocking the 99 overall Javier Baez. I really like that Javier Baez finest card in MLB The Show 18, which I'm pretty sure this one is from MLB The Show 19. But either way, they're very similar. I don't know, I just liked him a little bit more with those game mechanics from MLB The Show 18. I didn't really use this finest card in 19. Didn't feel like his attributes were, I guess, fitting what I was looking for, fitting the meta of the game. But we were able to sell Mike Piazza, Nate Pearson, and Javier Baez. We earned 500,000 stubs in total from some of those guys. I already had 100,000 stubs, and I'm planning on saving more. I'm thinking about selling Kenley Jansen because I don't know who we're going to get in the 7th inning program. I want to be able to have some stubs in my bank to pick up, maybe 1 or 2 of those bosses, and then by the time I unlock the 7th inning boss, then I'll have the 3rd one. Those are just things I'm thinking about. But this is the squad as of right now. I just pitched with Nolan Ryan, so his energy is way down. Walter Johnson should be able to recover after 1 more game. And then we might go ahead and toss in Shohei Ohtani, Lefty Grove, maybe some type of left-handed pitcher in there. But I'm College Lefty. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and peace out.